everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Malaika for those of you who do not know me, and I am the minister of fake thighs. Dun, dun, dun.
Let me see your hands. Say no.
Welcome! I'm glad you're here. I hope you stay. I really do hope you stay. So today's video is a little bit on the other side of the world, meaning it's not a vlog, it is a sit-down video. I do hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I'll explain more, but let's get into the video first. Before we get into the video, however, I do want to make a disclaimer. I am not a medical doctor. I do not have any degree in medicine. I'm not even studying anything related to medicine. So the advice I am giving you today is solely through my own experiences and what works for me. Like, I would love to say what works for me doesn't necessarily mean it will work for you. That's why it's just advice and something you can look into. I would suggest, highly suggest, you do visit your gynecologist or you do visit your medical doctor and find out if this item I'm using, if you are interested in using it, you'll be able to use for yourself. All right, we are different people, we all experience differently, our bodies react differently to different things. So it might be working perfectly for me, doesn't mean necessarily it will work perfectly for you. So I do please contact your doctor, visit a medical professional, a pharmacist, speak to someone who does have qualifications in this sort of category, and they will be able to give you proper advice. All right, so now we can get into the video. So today's video, I am filming a pre and post period care. All right, I don't know if I love the video. This tips I use to make sure that I am having a healthy care through my period. All right, but yeah, let's get into it. I hope you enjoy. I hope I can be a sister and you're my sister and I'm your sister and we are sisters. You get what I mean? Yeah, let's get into the video. I'm so excited. Item number 1. Okay, item number 1. Fragrance free. Do not use soaps and gels and things like that have a smell, a fragrance with chemicals and all the smells, because it's only going to make the smell worse, right? You rather use a bath soap that is fragrance free and doesn't have any perfumes or scents in it. Okay, just because unali smell doesn't necessarily mean smell. Okay, I must buy a bar of soap that smells really great to balance out the smell. No, right? It just means that your pH balance is not normal at that point in time. She is great for pre and post period. I got something that I haven't. So pre and post period. Get yourself some panty liners. It is annoying to wear a pad the whole day. I use pads. Some of you guys might be using tampons or whatever you may be using that works for you. But personally, I love to use pads and I hate the feeling of wearing a pad. I normally start using my panty liners about, let's say, 2 to 3 days before I start my period, because I do track my period. So I normally use it 2 to 3 days before I start my period. I start to use next one. I want to give my mother a round of applause first of all, because she taught me how to, well, she didn't teach me how to use it, but she gave me this recommendation since I started my periods way back when. When did I start my period? I think I was in grade 4, so I was like, 10? Ever since I was in grade 4, when I started my period, she recommended I use this. I cannot say the word on YouTube, but it's tatata cream, okay? It's tatata cream. All right, you get it. So it is cream. It is a cream. It comes like a salve. I've already opened this box, but I just want to show you guys how it works. So there's the cream that comes in, and then it also comes with some applicators that you can use and a pamphlet inside that will recommend you on how to use it as well. This you can get at Clicks as well. It is over the counter. You cannot just buy it in the shop, so you need to go to a pharmacy and buy it over the counter. I have no idea why. I feel like it should be more accessible because I do feel like teenagers from any age, the minute you're starting with your period, for you to use a cream. Reason being, girls, ladies, we do release, right? And I don't want to say the word on YouTube, but we do release certain, like, before our periods and a little after our period. I do suggest that you use this because it works wonders. Any itching, burnings, anything that is uncomfortable feeling, you just plop this on at night after taking a bath with the fragrance-free soap. You plop this on, and I tell you, you will thank me later, okay? My mother has many wipes, okay? Literally, this is a pack of 10 wipes product. It has a pH balanced. Also, fragrance free. Honestly, I don't like using the public bathrooms, so I do end up having to carry wipes with me. My grandmother and my mother, when we used to travel long distance, they used to pack wipes, got toilet paper every single time when me and my sister and I are traveling, or when I'm traveling with one of them. And this is honestly something that has stuck through generations. Wipes. As old as my grandmother is, she still uses them. As old as my mother is, I'm almost like that. Oh, if she sees this video, she's like, I'm not that old, Malaika. Okay, as wise, let me say, as wise as my mother is, she still uses. My sister uses wipes. I use wipes. Everyone in my family uses wipes. My aunt, my cousins, Soge family, 70 wipes. Okay, use wipes. Ladies, when you go to the bathroom, wipes are honestly the most portable, the most closest thing you can do when you get to water. Sometimes you can get to a restaurant, or not even a restaurant. Let's say you're traveling, you're going to the bathroom and you need the bathroom, you're using a public bathroom. Sometimes you get to the bathroom and there's no water at all in the toilets. These you can literally wipe the seats, wipe yourself as well, because it acts as a water base, right? So it is as close as you can get to water. Sometimes you don't have access to water. And if you know yourself, it is very, very important for you to get something that is water-based. Using something like toilet papers that are dry and ineffective might not always be the best feeling ever, because you don't feel clean afterwards, and then you put on a clean pad, but you didn't wipe properly. You understand? With wipes, you can achieve that feeling. Okay? Get yourself some wipes. Bad pains, all right? Very extremely bad pains. So I always have to make sure I have a packet of tablets either in my bag or in the house laying around somewhere. Make sure you get things that work. Panado used to work for me when I was in high school, but I feel like after I reached 16, I sort of grew out of it. I think my body also changes. You know, as your target ages when you're growing old. I think my body got used to drinking Panado. Panado used to work. I used to be able to drink 2 Panados and my pain would go away in a split second. Now I have to use a bit stronger tablets. You understand? I have to use tablets that are stronger, like ibuprofen, Mybelan, and all these strong and really heavy tablets. And I didn't like it because they made me feel drowsy and sleepy all the time. I couldn't drink the tablets and work right after. And sometimes you have really bad period pains and you want to study through the night and you want to take tablets, but you know if you take those tablets, they're going to make you sleep. I would highly recommend Comprol. It achieves that same pain relief without giving you that drowsy and sleepiness. Obviously, some people would have different side effects to Comprol. Maybe for you, Comprol makes you a whole lot sleepier. But for me, it works great, I won't lie. So I would highly recommend pre and post period compromise. Okay, let's get into the next step. Fortunately, we do not keep plastic bags in the house anymore in terms of the period packets. So I'm gonna just have to tell you guys, this is the period pads. Okay, you see them? Do you see them? So these I think are Lilith's, and then these are Labreeze, and this is also Labreeze, the pink ones. So the reason why I'm speaking, and you'll be like, Malaika, what do you mean pre and post period? What are you going to talk about? What are pads? Obviously, we use pads, obviously, or maybe use tampons, whatever works for you. But it is important to get the correct size for pads. If you do not have the correct size for your pad and your flow, you will end up messing on yourself. So it's very important to know how to schedule your padding, right? For example, the blue ones for me, for Labreeze, I would use at night only, because then I know that I sleep for 8 hours. I won't be waking up in the middle of the night to go change my pad. To be honest with you, when I'm asleep, I'm asleep. And then the pink ones are a little smaller than the blue ones. So these ones, as you can see, compared to the size, it's also Labreeze, but as you can see, according to the size, this is a bit bigger. So it's great for at night when I can't wake up and change pads. But this is great for during the day, because then I don't have this thing that's bothering me and the whole time having to ask my friend, like, can you see my pad? Can you see my pad? The whole time. And I'm sure she's probably also gonna be like, I go. So getting the correct sizing. Then you get thinner pads that are really, really thin, that feel like you're just wearing a normal panty. So getting the correct size is very, very important for pre and post. You need a pad that doesn't overwhelm you, and you also don't need a pad that fits correctly. Because if you keep on messing on yourself, on your pants, on your dresses, then you know you're using the incorrect sizing for pads, okay? So you need to change the pads up, doll. Get a bigger size, get a smaller size for your menstrual cycle, and make sure that it's fitting you correctly, because you're the one who's wearing it. Also, checking out different brands. There are thousands, no there isn't, maybe like 15 brands out on the market currently for pads. It is important for you, feel comfortable, research, find out what different pads bring different benefits, right? Also get a pad that has breathable. There needs to be air that flows past, because oh gal, like I said, it's a pH balance, it's acid, it's acidic. So if you're not wearing the correct pad, you're going to make her feel overwhelmed, and then uta huhula, and how huhula, you're going to make your acid balance, your pH balance very, very high, which means that you're not targeting a breathable flow. Okay, and then that's where the smile starts clicking in, because then your pH balance is not on par. Okay, so I've spoken about all the products you can use to make sure that you have the most comfortable period. You get out of this mentality of people telling us it's just your period. Get out and discover your own body. Figure out what works for you, because it's your body. All right, girl, you got me. Yeah, I know you got me. Man, this no, it's just periods. You're not gonna die. For some of us, it feels like we're gonna die. Myself, exactly. I'm speaking for myself. So it's important for you to take care of yourself. Meaning eating well. If yes, eating right, finding a balanced diet that works for you as well. You know, as much as we love the chocolates, we love the chocolates, we love the sweets, we love the desserts. Sometimes it's good to balance it out and figure out, maybe if I don't eat this anymore, my period might be a little better. Also, having a balanced and healthy diet meal also helps with period flow. I don't have a I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Honestly, I really enjoyed